Hey there, fellas. Remember this here race car? I mean, from when it used to be one. This was a rear-drive Latam. Then it was slowly transformed into a Porsche. And today we brought it inside, gave it a clean. Grass is green, sun is shining, all is well. And here's what I have in mind. You'll see the car is parked right here. You might recall that the engine is a 700cc turbo. And a bunch of people requested we disconnect the turbo and feed air with a vacuum cleaner instead. Right into the engine and see what comes out of it. I mean, let's try and see. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's go. Originally uploaded in 2020. Now, for starters, we'd better check and see if the vacuum is able to create any pressure at all. In there, we've got a boost gauge. I've removed the tube from the manifold. And now, I guess I'll start by just blowing into it. To see, I mean with my own mouth. Will I be able to create any pressure or will I not? Did you switch the ignition on, Ivan? Let's see. Did it show anything? Yeah, 0.1. Wow, did I blow into it hard? Yeah, man, and it felt as if I was blowing in a kilo. Alright, we've checked the gauge, it works. Now it's just a matter of finding some way of blowing air in there with a vacuum. Will there be a lot of leakage? Who even knows? Switch it on? Only a tiny bit? Where? No, there aren't any leaks. I've got this properly sealed. Oh, you mean on that end? Airflow isn't too intense. You can feel that it's not creating much pressure. A vacuum creates plenty of airflow. As for air pressure, well, not so much. For whatever reason. Yeah, let's tape it up and see. So far, it's not generating any pressure. The needle is only moving ever so slightly. Let's seal it. Alright, that's how we've sealed the whole thing. And we've wrapped a bunch of tape onto it. Is the ignition on, Ivan? Let's see how much it generates. Switch it on. It's not doing anything. What are you seeing? Is it moving at least a tiny bit? It's just that the cooling is tied to the... Purging itself, then? Purging itself. There's plenty of airflow, but no pressure. That's not good. I guess we should start the car, keep trying, and see what happens. We've hooked up the vacuum, but you see, here's the thing. If we start the engine without, or perhaps try starting the engine with the vacuum off, will it receive enough air? Can it pull enough through? Okay, it started. What's the gauge showing? 0.6? Vacuum. Minus 0.6. Excellent. Switch it on. How about now? Nothing has changed? Really? Nothing? That is not good. Switch it on. Nothing's happening? That's bad. The vacuum is unable to push enough air in to meaningfully increase the air pressure. The gauge is showing minus 0.6. Doesn't matter if the vacuum is switched on or off. Now it's on. So when we start the engine, press the gas, the throttle opens up, At idle it's closed, meaning there's a vacuum. But we press the gas, the throttle opens. Air goes into the intake manifold. And the pressure reading is at 0, yeah? So it goes from minus 0.6 to 0, right? Even with the vacuum on. So apparently the vacuum cleaner is unable to generate any pressure. When the engine revs up, the pressure goes to 0. Doesn't matter whether the vacuum is on or off. It's not feeding enough air in to create any. That means we need to find a different source of air. Connect something with more flow that can generate pressure. We have got an air compressor. The internal pressure in the system is at 8 atmospheres. Will the engine grenade? Yeah, let's try connecting this to see. To see if it can feed enough air in for there to be an increase in the boost pressure. All right, it's all connected. Switch it on, Ivan. Without starting it, just the ignition, to see if it's going to increase the pressure. We might want to open the throttle, yeah? Try it as is. You want to try both ways? Oh, wow. 0.5. 0.5. What if you press the gas? The hoses are getting puffy to the point that it's frightening. 1 kilo. This generates 8. All right, start it then. Let's see what happens on a running engine. Press the gas. That's fully open. Not enough. I'm giving it everything it's got, and the hose is still getting squished. I mean squeezed. We do not have enough air. Even though the flow is just... You'd think that... This thing is weak. What are you seeing? A kilo. What else can we come up with? Find a pump with better flow? I mean, one with better flow than a vacuum cleaner and this thing combined. As long as it can generate a pressure reading of 0.2 to 0.3 atmospheres on a running engine, right? It'll have to generate a lot of airflow. Where can we find such an air pump? I have an idea. Since we've had no success with a vacuum and an air compressor, the one you'd inflate a mattress with also barely does anything. Anyway, we've whipped out this thing. It is a leaf blower, it can blow really hard. And now it's just a matter of connecting it to our car to see how effectively it's going to work. Yeah, let's do just that then. Alright guys, we've got this connected. Here you've got a valve for changing the direction of airflow. And we've directed it this way, where you'd have the sac. I don't even know. Apparently this thing's rated at 130 liters per minute of airflow. Can you try starting the engine with the thing off, Ivan? It fired up, that's a good start. Let me switch this on to make things more fun. I can't see that guy. What's going on with him? Is anything happening? What? Just a tiny bit. Were you pressing the gas? How much is a tiny bit? Like 0.005? 000, you said zero so many times that... I mean, yeah, nothing is happening. Alright, well, try starting the car. Let's see what happens then. What's up? I'm only seeing it go up to 0 and that's it. 0 and that's it. Awesome. Alright guys, some of you wanted us to replace a turbocharger with a vacuum cleaner. Well, we've tried connecting a vacuum, our own air compressor system that powers all of the jacks we have in here, and other equipment, but yeah, even that compressed air system isn't enough. Even though the system pressure is 8 atmospheres, and you have plenty of airflow, it's not enough for this engine though. Then we decided we'd try and use this gasoline-powered leaf blower, which has also got quite a bit of flow, but even it didn't work. It doesn't generate enough pressure. It is not on the same level as a turbocharger. At the end of the day, all of these experimental means, all of these replacements for a turbo like a vacuum cleaner and such, well, they simply do not work. It's all just... all of this stuff is useless. If the engine is meant to have a turbo, then it should have one. If the engine has potential for slight gains, you can fit a slightly bigger turbo, or up the boost. This particular one, even though it looks small, but it is very much up to the task. I still call this 107% success though. None of this stuff worked. The appropriate turbocharger is the only thing that works. And that's all I got for you. Watch us, subscribe. Send in your suggestions, comment, give us a big thumbs up. Alright, catch you later.